my mic's it's picking up a little bit of the music. Let's turn it down. Now, I'm gonna have to mix the sound at some point. Gonna need to fix it. Anyway, welcome back. More painting. So we got this guy almost done, which is so cool. So there's not a whole lot left to do for this one. Glue on his arm, obviously, and maybe do some of these tiny details. Don't know what colors to do these, but they're so small. I'm not sure it even really matters in the grand scheme of things. And then put some decals on them. And then paint these dudes. And I have a bunch of stuff that I just ordered yesterday that I'm hoping will come in soon, or like grass tufts and herbage and stuff to hopefully make a good scene. I also need to figure out the explosion. I'm gonna do the explosion. I think I know how I'm gonna do it, but I also have to figure out how to light it, because I want to light it too. And I kind of want to put lights on the inside of the diorama so that you can see inside, because just the one light for the explosion, I don't think that'll be enough. I'm gonna need something else in the box to help light, but that's for future me to figure out. So I think maybe what we should start with is maybe just glue the arm on. And then start painting these doodlies. These are gonna take, I think I'm gonna start with some dry brushing to get the skin back to like a whitish color. And just leave the magenta in the deeper recesses. But yeah, maybe these guys will get painted up pretty fast. Maybe. So let's grab some glue. Wait, is it the one that I've been? No, this one. I bought a 2-pack of these ages ago, and I have not been using them very often, so they're still mostly full. Complete Space Marine here. Not fully done yet. Maybe I should just do the decals now. Get them out of the way. Yes, let's do that. I'll have to go get the sticker sheet. I'm not freehanding that shit. I'm not that good at it. Whoa. Just grabbing stuff out of the box. Because all these models are from the Leviathan box that I bought ages ago. So I'm guessing, yeah, I'll do one of these, and then I kind of want to put something on the knee pad. I don't know if I want to put decals on both. If I do, maybe one of the numbers. I honestly don't know what most of these mean, so it probably doesn't even matter. Battlefield roll. So I already did the Deathwing. These are cool, but these are too big. If I put something on the knee pad, I need something really, really small. These numbers are too big. These are cool, but I have no idea what they are. And it feels like they'd be a pain in the ass. Okay, let's start with one of these. But which shoulder are they supposed to go on? Let's look it up. Okay, that doesn't... There we go. Shoulder patterns. None of this actually helps. Let's go look at some examples. Okay, so this icon has to go here. Well, goes here. And then on this one, I can use something like this. Maybe with one of the numbers over top. I think that'll look cool. Have like this one. The explosion with like, I don't know, 4 or something. I don't necessarily need to do... Okay, yeah, let's go with that. Great. I need my knife. Ooh. That was almost unfortunate. Okay. So first thing, I'll just cut out the decals that I want. And what I'm going to do is put some gloss varnish on the shoulder pads, because that should help me with it. And then I'm going to use these Microsol and Microset. And water, of course. Actually, this is probably too much, but I'll clean it up in a second. I don't want too much extra around it. Damn. Probably get some new blades for this knife. Haven't done these in a little bit, so hopefully I don't mess it up. There. So there's the first one I want. And let's grab one of these ones. If this is going to make a difference, but I'm just into here so that the theory is that it'll maybe help it conform. I don't know. And like I said, I haven't done this in a while and I need to practice. So it may or may not help. We shall see. Come on. There. And what number should I do? 3. Why not? There. All right. Let's get some gloss varnish. Pretty sure I'm not going to run out of this stuff. Just a little bit. Sure, it's all mix. Get one of these. I just don't know how much of this is going to come out. Way more than I need. It's okay. Just put a few drops going through. And grab a brush that I don't use very often. Yeah, I think it's gonna need a wee bit of water. Kinda wanna thin it out. Maybe I'll use some airbrush there. Want it to be super thick. Just want to do some thin coats with it. Okay. Might do 2 coats, but start with 1. dry for a while. Give that a few minutes. I want ivory, I want white, I want bright ivory. Or do I want bright warm gray? No, ivory. It's gonna be for the skin for those dudes. And I think I'm just gonna dry brush it. Make sure it has a nice smooth surface, so it's probably going to take a couple of thin layers. I just don't want to flood it with a bunch of it. Just want it to be super smooth. Let's use not the super tiny dry brush, but maybe we might need it for I'll use this one. Shake up. Oh man, is the mic really that sensitive right now? Definitely gonna have to do some testing. Okay, so we want goddamn ivory first. Man, got everywhere. So that I don't lose track of which one's where. It's probably way more than I need, but that's fine. Sponge. water. Should probably clean this sponge at some point. Still haven't fully mastered dry brushing, but practice makes perfect. At least that's what I hear. And that's what I keep telling my daughter, so I hope it's true. Yeah, that's looking pretty damn good. Okay, so let that finish curing and work on these dudes. So get a little bit of moisture in the dry brush. Feels like it's too much. There. Grab a little bit of paint. Then use a dry palette to take off all the excess and to test it. It's about what I want. And we begin. And I don't care really if I hit everything. I want to focus on the skin, but the carapace is going to be painted in like a dark purple eventually, so really staying stuck in here, are you? Oh man, my first raid. Welcome to watching me paint tiny little figures tonight. Don't know what I should be talking about. Space bears? They're cool. But yeah, I think the concept is cool. But I'm not like a huge like Warhammer 40k player, so I don't really like follow everything, but zoom. Let's see if I can zoom this in. You're right. Should be zoomed in a little bit. Where the heck did I put my mouse? Let's see. Where did I put that? Oh no, it's on the other screen. I don't have enough screens here. Open up. Yeah, I have a fancy camera and I don't 100% know how to use it. So let's see if I can zoom in here. Sweet, I can. How's that? Better? Thanks, man. This is way more people watching me than I'm used to, so forgive me if I ramble on and things go sideways. There we go. Great. Let me know if the sound mix is okay. So you're here to listen to me ramble on about what I'm doing, which I guess makes sense, right? There may be some silent bits when I start to concentrate, but you know, it is what it is. So, since pretty much everyone who's watching me right now is new, what I'm working on right now is I'm working on a diorama for my daughter featuring a dark angel, which is throwing grenades at some Tyranids and blowing them up, as one does, right? So right now I just want to get all these painted up, and I have some stuff coming in hopefully in the next week or so. Some foliage and vegetation and stuff. And then I have a box that I 3D printed and I'm going to be putting some terrain in it. I already started. And some lights and a bunch of stuff. I think it's going to look pretty sweet. But we'll see. And I've been starting to stream fairly recently, I think a couple months now. So Tuesdays and Thursdays I stream video games, mostly Satisfactory at the moment. And Saturdays I stream hobby time. And it's not always Warhammer 40k. One of the other things I'm working on is this, which is a huge figure from big figure from Which Song Miniatures that I 3D printed. So most of what I paint are figures like that. I don't paint that much Warhammer, but I do have this Leviathan box that I do need to get through that I bought ages ago. It's entirely possible. I usually stream from 8 p.m. Eastern to about 11, so yeah, depending on what I'm doing, sometimes I'll bounce between different things, so it's not getting as much paint on as I want. Like I said, I'm not great at dry brushing yet, but I'm practicing and getting better. More follows. Woo! Thanks for the follows, guys. It's funny because I've actually been painting for a while, but I haven't really been painting regularly for a bit. I actually started putting together and painting Warhammer stuff in early 2000s is when I got to it. I don't have a Discord set up yet. I'm still figuring out how I'm going to make that work, because I have a personal Discord set up, but I don't think I want to link it to this, so I need to create a different Discord server and maybe link it to a different email address, but at some point. Oh, it sounds like the cat's just knocked over a fan. Awesome. So what do we think? Skin turn out okay? Keep in mind, we're probably only going to see it from this side. So I don't necessarily need to focus too much on both sides. And I am going to try to make them look sort of Leviathan-like. So pale skin and purple carapace, because I like that color scheme. Let's get in there with the super tiny dry brush. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the pink in the deepest recesses. Let's put him aside and work on the other ones. And the sound mix is okay. Music's not too loud. I'm not too loud. I am gonna have to play around with my mic settings at some point, but so far it's been pretty good. Awesome. Yeah, I can turn the music down a little bit. My mouse would respond to me. There we go. There. I think it's turned down a bit. It might also be coming up on my right. There. Yeah, I haven't really messed around with my sound settings too much yet, but I am probably gonna have to sit down and figure all that out. Is anybody working on anything this weekend or tonight? Anybody painting, or you're all just here watching me paint? Nice. Super Mario diorama. That'd be cool. Should really reprime my dry palette. Do that this week. There we go. Nice. Turnip 28. I heard about that. That's Warhammer with vegetables, right? Basically. Some more water in here. Sort of missed this spot. This guy needs a little bit more. So I want them to match. Nice. Yeah, I think I've seen a few YouTube videos about Turnip 28. Seems interesting, but I'm not really much of a player. I'm more a collector and painter. I prefer to put them together and just paint them and put them on a shelf to look at. And for this box, so far I did the Terminators, and I've done one of the Marines, one of these guys. This is my second one. The other one's in a different diorama that I made ages ago. And I did the Librarian and Terminator armor, but I didn't like the paint job that I did on him, so I just stripped him and I have to repaint him. Yeah, I should look into those miniatures. Maybe I should pick some up and paint them. Something different. Painting vegetables. Few in here. That, and there's another one. I think it's relatively new. I think it's Infinity. If it's not new, I've just started seeing content on it recently. And the minis for that seem pretty cool too. Pretty good. Sounds like somebody's setting off fireworks outside. I don't know if you guys are picking that up on the microphone, but Yeah, I should check it out. I don't usually do a lot of, well, any kit bashing so far, so it might be something interesting to try. I'll keep it on my to-do list. It might come up during one of my streams. Not too shabby. This guy needs a bit more on his tail. Feels like it's just wiping it off. Yeah, this guy's gonna be really, really pale. I kinda want them all to match, so. I'll get there eventually. And they don't really need to be perfect, right? Seeing as they're going into diorama and there's going to be so much going on. And plus it's just paint, right? So if I mess it up, I can just start over. No big deal. Time for the tiny dry brush. To get into the nooks and crannies that I can't reach with the other brush. Okay, let's try with the bright ivory. See what that does. Probably do a lighter coat of it. Yeah, because this is pretty intense. Still too much coming off of it. Subtle. And realistically, I only really have to concentrate on the one side of them, since they're going to be permanently in a diorama. Maybe stippling? I think it's working. Missed some spots with the other ivory. I think once I'm finished this diorama, and when I'm finished this dude, I might do a diorama with the librarian. I have an idea of, I think what I want to do is have the librarian facing off against the Carnifex, the Screamer Killer. I think that'll be a cool diorama. Okay, let's grab some of the bright. Just barely even touch it. Oh, just keep that in frame. And I have to keep telling myself it doesn't have to be perfect because it's going in the diorama. But it still needs to look pretty good. Okay, how about you? Yeah, I think I have to go more with the regular ivory on this one. bring the skin out to the same level, or at least a similar level as the other guys. I could always make a super thin glaze of the magenta I used and go over it again if I need to. But it would have to be an incredibly thin glaze. There, that's a little bit better. Let's grab a little bit of the bright. Man, I almost need 3 cameras in this setup. One for the wet palette, one for the dry palette, and one for the main painting. Yeah, it's actually one of the main reasons why I started streaming my painting on Saturdays, because it forces me to actually paint. Because before I'd get on a kick, I'd paint for a week or two, and then basically stop painting for 2 or 3 months, and then go back to it, and I'm like, oh man, how do I do this again? So I figure if I'm streaming it on a regular schedule, it's forcing me to actually sit down and paint and learn and improve. So we'll see. Maybe by the end of the year, I'll be not only entering competitions, but placing in competitions. That would be cool. I entered into Squidmar. He was doing a competition. Not even close to placing. There were like 3,000 entries, I think. Yeah, luckily for me, I don't buy Warhammer all that often. Like, I bought the Leviathan box, and I haven't bought anything since, so fingers crossed. But my gray pile of shame is actually 3D printed figures. But again, I haven't really printed that much since this guy. So, but yeah, I have a tendency to go, oh, this figure is cool, I'm gonna 3D print it and paint it. And I 3D print it, and 6 months later it's still sitting on my desk not painted. What is cool though is, for a time at where I work, at the office I work at, they were actually displaying some of my figures that I painted. The offices are closed right now because they're doing some renovations, but when it comes back, I'm gonna probably put some more for them to display. Yeah, I have 4 3D printers right now. I have 3 FDM printers, the filament printers, and I have a resin printer. Luckily, my girlfriend's okay with my hobbies, even though they can get quite expensive. But, you know, it's fun. Passes the time. And I can't say the 3D printers haven't been totally worth it, because I've been 3D printing a lot of functional things too, like shelf brackets, organizational things. So they do have their uses. Probably don't need 4 of them for things around the house, but you know, sometimes you just can't resist the new hotness that comes on the market. Okay, so I think I'm happy with the skin. Maybe not on this side, but we're not going to see this side. I don't have a bamboo printer, but I do have the Anycubic Cobra 3 with their AMS, and it works really well. It's really nice. It's not enclosed, but I have the Flying Bear Reborn 2 as my enclosed printer. And yeah, I can make some money off of it. I need to print more. I've actually haven't printed in a good month and a half. Because the only space I have right now is in my home office, and I work mostly from home. So I can't really print during the week. I can only print on weekends. Yeah, I have a ton of paint holders. There's a system that I use called the multi-board that I'm using to store most of my paints. And I'm also using a bunch of stuff from Gridfinity. And yeah, you're right, they're super cheap to print, and I could sell them for a decent markup. So, what do I want to do next? Should I try the decals? I think I'll try the decals. Get those done. And then try to finish, well, maybe not finish these guys, but get, maybe start the carapaces. We shall see. So what do I need? I need you. And I might need this. And I need microsalt. This here so it doesn't roll off and stab me in the thigh, because that would really suck. Have a printer. They can get noisy. I do have one. I have an old Ender 3 that I've actually heavily modified, and it's super quiet. Actually, it's surprisingly quiet now. All right, let's do this one first. On this, yes, this shoulder. tweezers. Give this a minute. Wow, some bent tweezers. Let's see if I can straighten you up. I need to buy better tweezers because these are ridiculous. It feels like every time I use them, they bend. So let's put it's micro set first, right? Yeah. So let's put a little bit of this on it. Here's the brush I was using earlier. Am I losing my mind? It's entirely possible. I think it was this one. Sure, good enough. Let's put a little bit of this on it. Oh, uh-oh. That is not what I wanted to do. Oh no, no! Okay, let's see if I can pick it up with the brush like a professional. Oh man, I did it. Nice. Okay, but I need to move it around a little bit. Whoa. That actually looks pretty good. Let me grab a Q-tip here. Oops. What do we think? Pretty well placed. First try. Okay, I think you're supposed to let it dry for a few minutes. Put this stuff on it and then dab it with the Q-tip to get any wrinkles and stuff. So let's let that dry. Actually, while we're waiting for that to dry, let's do the next one. Let's take the paper out. Ah, shoot. There. Give it a minute. Yeah, definitely takes some getting used to get the decals just right. That's why I'm happy I have this huge sheet of them. Oh, if I mess it up, it's not too bad. Okay, let's see if I can put a good amount of this stuff on. Ah, sorry about that. Alright, I think this is soaked in enough. Yep. Yeah, I need better tweezers. These ones kind of suck. Okay. I guess it's not ready yet. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't stop myself. I had to move it. It didn't look right from this angle. Okay, dude, stop playing with it. That's what she said. I had to. Sorry, I had to. Come on. Why is this one taking so long? It feels like the other one didn't take this long to release. Come on. Riveting content. Watching me fight with a decal. Crap, I think this stuff... I think it dried. Okay, it's starting to come off. So let's take some more of this. Make sure we have enough. And now, get back here, you. Oh no! This. Okay, why are you not coming off of the paper? It is. There we go. Okay. All right. It's not really sitting totally flat, but I think it'll turn out okay. Yeah, actually, the playlist that I'm playing is Stream Beats. It's like copyright free lo-fi. And if you look for Stream Beats on Spotify, they have a whole bunch of different playlists, different styles. It's pretty damn good. Okay, let's see if this works. Every once in a while I'll get like a copyright thing, but it's the automatic detection that for some reason detects these as different songs. So I haven't got a strike on it yet. But every once in a while it'll mute the stream, like the VOD. Maybe put some more. Okay, let those dry a little bit. And then I'll come back and put the last decal on it. So I want to put a 3 in the middle of this. Looks like there's a wrinkle here. But maybe I'm just being too impatient and not letting the microsaw do its thing. So let's not touch it and mess it up. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but it's not too bad because I just have to go into you can just appeal it, as it were, and it usually gets fixed almost right away. I just have to say it's not using the song you detected, and then they're like, okay, and then they unmute the VOD. So let's start working on the carapace for these guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to undercoat them white, or no, actually, actually this might work. I'm gonna undercoat them ivory, so not like a full white, and then highlight it with the bright ivory, and then run purple express paint, which I cannot see in front of me right now. Where are you? Some magenta? No. I want purple. Pretty sure I had purple. No. Not Omega Blue. What the heck? Oh wait, no, that's black. I am totally losing my mind because I was 99% sure I had a purple express paint. Like a dark purple. That's blue. More blue. Why is there so much blue? Oh, here it is. I know I had it. So, this one. Gloomy violet. So we'll see how this turns out. Hopefully okay. Hopefully not totally horrible. So I need a brush that's not totally messed up to do this. I was gonna order some new brushes too, but damn, they're expensive. And I needed paint more than I needed brushes, so. Now we need to be careful and try not to hit the skin too much. Oh man, I should have filled that gap. Oh well. We're not going to see it, so it doesn't matter. I think my plan's gonna work. And if it doesn't, I have a huge jug of LA's Totally Awesome, which strips paint off of these things really, really well. Oh yeah, there's a little plate on the knee. Guess I should do the bugs on top of them in a similar scheme. It'll just be easier that way. Real quick. Okay, there it is. Let's do that. That's better. Just have to rearrange some of my windows there. Gonna take a few coats. I think I have too much water in my wet palette. Looks like it's thinning the paint down way more than I'm used to. But we can work with it. Oh, glad I stopped myself. I almost started painting down on the skin here. My brain sort of went into autopilot paint everything mode. Okay, let's put this one down for a minute. Work on this one. Not used to the camera being as zoomed in. I have to keep remembering to make sure it's in the frame. It's probably because I'm used to streaming when I'm painting the bigger figures. I have it zoomed out for that. I was looking at paintbrushes the other day. Found out there's a company that makes paintbrushes with wolf hair and squirrel hair. But unfortunately they were sold out at the place where I usually order my hobby supplies from, so I was tempted to get a set. At least the wolf hair ones, because that's kind of cool. For the squirrel hair one, I could probably make them myself. I have so many damn squirrels around here. Can't remember how much they were, but they were a little bit pricey for a full set. And I don't think you had the option to buy individual ones, which is unfortunate, but so if they do come in stock again at some point, I might pick up a set just to try them. Because I've been buying like cheap sets of brushes off of Amazon that say they're made with Kolinsky sable, but I don't think they are, because most of them have been curling at the tip for me, which sable's not supposed to do that as far as I know. Yeah, I know, it's great. And 14 viewer raid? Oh my god. Amazing. I think my follower count went up to like 10. So it's pretty cool. Gonna be a real Twitch streamer soon. $15. Damn. Look at that. $15 followers closer to being able to quit my job. Not that that's the reason why I'm doing this, but you know, I think it'd be kind of cool to do this full time. Oh, okay. These are likely gonna need quite a few coats of this ivory. Let's do a coat on the next dude. I also need to figure out at some point the brain for this one too. Oh, it's way too much paint. it's definitely too thin. But that's okay. I'm just telling myself it'll give me a smoother result when I'm done the 5 million coats that I need to do. Man, look at my hand. It's so pale right now. It's so much paler. Not that it wasn't pale before, but Jesus. Too much paint. I need to move my camera a little bit to the left, but figure that out. Maybe just move myself to the right. That would be smart. Feels like the paint's getting thinner and thinner. What the? Let's add some. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. Sorry about that. Again, I'm not used to having the camera so zoomed in. Okay, make sure you're in frame. Again. It's a decent first coat. Let's take a break from that for a few minutes and try putting that last decal on without messing this one up. These, and I have to be careful because this is magnetic. And I've done it too many times where I've gotten it too close to these containers and the container just goes flying up and sticks to the bottom and just throws paint or water and whatever all over the place. Okay. Breathe. What side is it on? This side. Whoop. This is a small transfer, so it's going to be a little bit fiddly to get done. On my way. Oh no. Crud. Okay. Come on, get on the brush, please. Okay. Can I do this? Oh yeah. Okay. Now let's move you. Okay, stop. It's too much water. Okay, this is acting very weird. Okay. That's good enough. Let's soak up the excess. Pretty good. Okay, so where's the other stuff? Oh no. What have I done? There. Sorry. You guys probably didn't see any of that, but I accidentally moved the decal. And I kind of panicked for a second there. So let that go for a minute. Oh, what the? Okay, I was too impatient. Don't touch it. Leave it alone. So I can pour this back in. Well, now, gentle. Pretty good, pretty good. Not perfect by any means, but decent. Oh, it's out of frame. Way to go. There we go. Not bad. Pretty good. Gonna let that set for a little bit and then cover it with some matte varnish. So let's get back to these dudes. I can get rid of this paper. Don't need the tweezers anymore. Oh, God, that was loud. There we go. Almost there. I think that was too much paint. Probably get more of those handles. Might be useful. Or make my own. Yeah, I should probably look some up and print out a couple of more. Yeah, almost there. Almost. Only 6 million more coats and get a smooth finish. Almost grabbed the wrong paint there. Probably don't need to get perfect coat of the ivory here, because you know I'm just going to be going over it with a really dark purple, but I'm telling myself that the better job I do now, the better the final result's going to be when I use the purple over top. very much in trust the process territory right now. Pretty sure it'll turn out okay. But at the moment, I have absolutely no idea. I did paint three leapers from the box when I did the first diorama, and I can't remember if I did this exact technique for it, but I know I did use the purple. I think what I did when I did the leapers is I base coated all of the carapace black, and then I did the lines and the highlighting, and then I covered everything in the purple. So I think these ones are gonna turn out to have like an intense purple. Have a great weekend, you two little skinks. I think I pronounced that properly. So yeah, so I think the purple might be more, it'll be brighter and a bit more intense. So I might add it with some of the black, but we'll see when we get there. We're not there yet. We still have about 6 million coats of this ivory to do. Whew. Okay, this one needs a little bit more over here. And again, I might be putting too much work on the side of the minis that's not even going to be seen ever, but I know it's there. Pretty good, pretty good. It's probably hard to see on the camera with super bright light blasting on it, but it looks pretty decent. Just need a few little touches where some of the gray's still poking through. All right. Let's finish this dude. I kind of want to do some weathering on the decals, but I think I want to varnish them first to protect them. That's gotten thick with 3 C's. Add a bit of water to it. Yeah, that should be fine. So I'm gonna put another coat of gloss varnish over these, and then I'm gonna put a coat of matte varnish. Okay, let that dry. So since I'm going to be using Express Color on these carapaces, maybe I don't necessarily have to highlight them. Let's experiment. This is clean. Make sure it's well shaken, stirred. Let's see what we're working with here. Don't know if that's more than I need, but we'll find out. So what does this look like? Yeah, it's not dark enough, so where's the black? Let's put some of the black express paint into it. Should put some mixing bowls in these. Probably help. It's a little bit better, but not enough. Yay! Welcome to the party. I got my first raid tonight. It's amazing. I know you've been popping into my Satisfactory streams. Have you caught my painting streams at all? There you go. Answered my question. So I'm almost finished this dude. Man, this delay is messing me up. But yeah, I've been working on him for a while. But right now I'm doing these Tyranids. Trying to paint them up for a diorama for my daughter. With explosions and Tyranids getting blown up and all that stuff. So let's test this, I think. Yeah, I think this is what I want. Super, super dark with a hint of purple in it. Yeah, this is Warhammer. I bought the Leviathan box a long time ago. And yeah, I've barely even done any of the models in it. Oof, that's a lot. Take that. Maybe it's too much black. No, I think it'll be good. It'll be fine. Trust the process. Can always just put the straight purple over top. And I think that'll give it a little bit more saturation. And I have to keep reminding myself to just put this paint on and don't touch it. Let it do its magic. And if it turns out horrible, I'll just have to start again, that's all. And it'd probably help if I kept it in frame. Dang it. It's actually pretty good. These two are too dark, but that's okay. It's like a really, 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 really dark purple. Almost black. Which kind of makes sense because I mixed purple and black. Oh, again, out of frame. Have to get used to this. Am I still out of frame? Come on. It's holding it too high. There's way too much in here. There. I do believe this is going to work out. Yes. Okay. I might be getting the hang of this. Maybe. I actually got into painting miniatures, God, 20 some odd years ago. I bought my first set of Warhammer stuff, played one game, and figured that I liked the painting more than anything else, so I have been doing it on and off for a long time. But there was a good almost 10 year stretch where I wasn't painting anymore. So I ended up selling the army, which was Tyranids that I had. And then, not last year, but I think it was the year before, Games Workshop started refreshing some of the like my favorite armies, like the Tyranids and the Dark Angels, and I sort of got the bug again. But in the meantime, I had started 3D printing about 4 years ago, and one of the first printers I got was a resin printer. So I was printing out miniatures with figures with the resin printer and painting those. And then when Games Workshop started refreshing my two favorite armies, I was like, oh man, I need to get back into it now. So I bought a box for like $300, and I make small little dioramas with it. No, I don't just do Warhammer stuff. Actually, what I mostly do are 3D printed figures. If you give me a second to drop paint on here, I can bring out one that I'm currently working on. Okay, stop touching it. Let it go. So right now, I'm working on this guy. He's pretty big. This guy's from Which Song Miniatures, the subscription service. I pay $10 a month, and they release a figure every month. And they do seasonal stuff, things like that. If you go to my Instagram, which should be linked on my page, you should be able to see a bunch of pictures of the stuff that I usually work on. Okay, so this needs a few touch-ups. Oh yeah, it's on my website too. It's actually, my website's linked to my Instagram when you go to the gallery, so. I used to have a separate gallery, but I wasn't that great at updating them at the same time. So I just linked it, made it easier. Right now I'm just touching up any spots that don't have the purple on it, that are supposed to have it. Like right here. And there. I keep pulling it out of frame. Let's see if I can carefully there. Oh, I missed this whole panel. Okay. I already checked this one. Did I miss anything on this dude? I did. Great. Okay, first step on the carapace on these guys is done. And it actually looks pretty good, I think. Oh, wait. Spoke too soon. Missed something. But making progress. Okay, so let's, I think the gloss varnish is pretty much dry. So let's put some matte varnish on it. Paper up. This one? The second cam is my my wet palette, where I mix the paints and stuff. I need a better light for it, or at least more light for it. Maybe I should build a ring light for the camera. For this one, the camera's not quite as good. It's a Raspberry Pi with a camera module on it set up as a webcam. Oh man, this stuff is thick. So let's do some thinner in it. I figured it'd be better to set up a second camera, because a lot of my time, especially when I'm doing a big figure, a lot of my time is spent mixing paints and stuff on the palette. So there were a lot of times where my hand would go to the left and you don't see what I'm doing, so I figured, yeah, I'll put a camera up there. Why not? Let's see if we can get this mixed. I don't want it to be really super thick. I want to be able to put a very thin coat of it. I think this will work. So let's take this brush. Might need to do a couple of coats, but I'd rather do 2 super thin coats than 1 really thick coat. At least it's not going to take 6 million coats like the white did. That set for a little bit. I just noticed some more white spots. Right here. There. Still a little bit shiny. Okay, let's put another coat. Not with this one. No, this one's too fluffy. This one was the one I used. Next one. Oof, too much. Soak some of that in. All right, done and done. All right, so I think I'm gonna call it a night. Getting a little bit sleepy. So thanks for the raid. And thanks for everyone who stuck around and watched me paint. And I want to wish everyone a great rest of your weekend. And I'll be streaming it again on Tuesday. But Tuesday is going to be me playing Satisfactory. So feel free to hop in. Same time, same channel. All right. Have a great weekend, everyone.